And Kevin, you know, with your study of the game and its history, only 5 players in NBA history have done that. And if you're talking total points over a season, he's led the league in that category 5 straight times.
Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
Takes a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Waiters kicks to Ibaka. Back to Waiters. Shot clock at 6. Adams, the pass to Ibaka. And that one's good.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus. Well, what an incredible journey it's been for Serge Ibaka. Growing up in the Congo during a terrible civil war, the tragic loss of his mom to a stroke, the streets so unsafe that she couldn't leave the home to go to a hospital. To go from that to where he is now, man, an indescribable contrast and an amazing story.
Back to Durant. It's deflected.
Tore it down that time. No, they had to take the lid off the hoop, I guess, but they finally get one to go there.
Yeah, a bit of an unsettled start. I mean, maybe that'll get him going.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. It's kind of out of character for him to miss those.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Good. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Well, one issue facing the Bucks in Milwaukee, the aging Bradley Center, built back in 1988. Both ownership and the league have said the team needs a new arena.
Yeah, agreed. They've looked for public financing. Unfortunately, after years of losing and lacking really any star power, the fan support has trailed off.
The kick out to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Westbrook missing again. Knight. 2 points for Brandon Knight. That's good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And you look at the Bucks over the last couple of decades, they're in the bottom third of the league in wins and in attendance. Somewhat like a catch-22 for Milwaukee. Without a new arena, they may lose the team, but the Bucks haven't had the kind of success that galvanizes support.
Here's Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Westbrook's got his first points in this one.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
A different look for Milwaukee. O'Brien, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Here's Roberson. All alone. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Thunder leading by 5. There's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Knight kicks to Bayless. Got a hand on it.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Bucks trail by 5. The half-court bomb falls off target.
That's a great shot if there's 1 second left in the game.
Yeah, that would be the good time to do it. Not now, though.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Thunder have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Knight with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Jackson. And here's Morrow outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Boy, ends the...
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder out in front. They're up by 9. And we'll get it going after this from the Bradley Center. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
So for Oklahoma City right now, ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Deion Waiters is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
Boy, you look at how Ibaka has gone from role player to key player since his time in the league, and he's done it by increasing his range and efficiency from outside, and he's done it every season. You really have to admire his work ethic. Everybody raves about the character of this young man.
Now Westbrook. O.J. Mayo missing on the 3. Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Gentlemen, Scott Brooks is very close with his star, Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he gets any free perks at Katie's restaurant in Bricktown. Brooks said, I get nothing. I mean, give me a dessert, a peach cobbler, something, a sweet tea. You know, this guy's cheap. That's one thing about KD. For 7 straight years, he's been cheap. Kevin, over to you.
He stays consistent, Doris. Very efficient. Thank you. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Timeout called. There you go, fans. That was your Bucks dancer. One more time. Let him hear it.
On defense, the Bucks trailing by 13. Here's Waiters. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Bayless. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bayless is for the Bucks. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they like that.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's a collaborative style. And really a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. You know, engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders, too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
The Thunder leading by 9. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. You know, Steve, a lot of teams look at this Thunder franchise as a model, you know, of how to go about building a team that can compete for a title through the NBA draft.
Well, it's a good model to follow, but you need some luck, Kevin. I mean, Kevin Durant fell into their lap. If they don't get the second pick in the lottery, and if Greg Oden doesn't go first to Portland, none of this happens. So, yeah, great planning, and they've had a terrific effort to put all this together, but it really comes back to getting Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
Roberson, he's checked in for Waiters. And Roberson kicks to Adams. Ibaka, the pass to Durant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, going back to touch again on the Thunder, really you couldn't have asked for a better scenario for a small market team to put together a roster like this. I mean, your core pieces, your cornerstone pieces, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, are all relatively young in their careers and seem to enjoy playing for each other. So they're going to be good for a long time.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Perkins, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Morrow dishes to Robertson.
Well, that was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
That was a tough, gritty finish.
Unloads from 13. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, they did have to deal with some small market repercussions, though. The Thunder, I'm talking about, you know, they couldn't afford to pay James Harden. They had to make that trade. But I think they've dealt with it really well. They've added some nice pieces, and the Thunder obviously still one of the elite teams in the NBA.
Jackson misses.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
O.J. Mayo, a smooth long-range shooter with deep range. When he gets going, he can put up some big numbers.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Offensive rebound.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Well, as an 81% free throw shooting team last season, you can't find much fault with what they were doing from the line.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Here is Knight. From deep. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so we wrap